And welcome back. Hey, on February the 24th, our next guest will hold a vertical challenge in the Bronx. Joining us with all the details on what this event entails and to share more about his work to spread health, wealth, and all that beautiful stuff, we welcome Jonathan Kane of City Coach to the show.
Thank you, sir.
City Coach.
City Coach.
Talk
that's
about
me. Back, 30 years ago, I started coaching.
Wait a minute. Okay, I got you. No, well, go ahead.
Okay, so 30 years ago, I started coaching a young man by the name of Chris Berglund. And he went on to do some crazy things like set a 24-hour treadmill world record, ran 153 miles, won a triple Ironman a few times, all while I was coaching him. And then around 1999, he was getting lots of inquiries. People wanted, people gravitated towards him because of his talent.
Yeah.
People wanted him to coach them. He said, I don't know how to do that. Talk to my coach. So he and I formed City Coach as a partnership back then.
Oh, great.
And I continue to work with a variety of athletes, everyone from beginners to other elite athletes. And
in every category?
Mostly runners and triathletes.
Okay, good.
So we get swim, bike, and run, but more runners than anything at this point.
I know who to come to.
There you go.
When did you start? You said 30 years ago?
Yeah, it's been 30 years. 1989, I started.
I remember you. I met you somewhere. I don't know where it was, but I remember you. I scanned you out, and I said, I know this guy.
There you go.
Yeah. So you formed it, and it's going well.
Yeah, it's going well.
Michael Max Nobby, he's on board.
Yep, I see Max out in Van Cortlandt Park a lot. I see him when we're cheering for the New York City Triathlon. We set ourselves up at the turnaround for the bike course. I see him out there every year. I see him running in Van Cortlandt Park. Sometimes when I'm running, sometimes when I'm just walking the dog.
Did you see him in the water? 20 degrees. Temperatures?
Oh, was he one of those crazy people?
I think so.
I do some
he does
really
it every
goofy,
year.
Like I go out, like every year, like we wait for the biggest snowstorm of the year, and I go out for a run in t-shirt and shorts.
Yeah.
So that when my athletes say, "Oh, coach, weather permitting," I go, "No. Weather always permits. It's just a matter of what you're willing to do."
Exactly.
And I show them that. But yeah, the jumping in the water thing, Max can handle that one.
He's invited me a few times. I said, I'll think about it.
Okay.
I'm still thinking about it.
I'm with you.
So tell us about the vertical challenge.
So the vertical challenge takes advantage of the step streets that are so common in the Bronx, where we have hills that are so steep that they have to replace them with sets of stairs. So it's a circuit that's a little over a third of a mile. We start at the base of the steps at 238th Street and Irwin Avenue, run up 120 steps to Waldo, then down the hill on Waldo around the back of Manhattan College and back down to Irwin Avenue. So that's, I believe, 0.36 miles. You do that circuit. Here's the fun part. You do it for an hour.
Yeah.
Whoever does the most laps wins. So unlike most races where it's, okay, you've got a fixed distance and whoever does it the fastest wins, here everyone knows they're going to do it for an hour. And some people will do it to try and win. Some people will do it just to get through the circuit a few times. So we, again, just as I said with my coaching practice, we get a wide range. We've had a friend of mine by the name of Chris Solars, who's an 8-time world record holder, who's the 2-time defending champion. We get some other very accomplished athletes.
Yeah.
But we also have some people out there who are just trying to support a good cause. We do this as a fundraiser for an organization called Back on My Feet, which helps combat homelessness through the power of running.
Oh, that's great.
So, yeah, some people are out there, a variety of different intentions, but it's a nice way to take advantage of the Bronx. It goes literally right by my building, which is kind of nice. And it's through the streets that I grew up in, so it's kind of fun to. I've always wanted to do something challenging on there, so we made it into a fundraiser.
Stop by your building,
there you go. Well, yeah, the first couple of years we kept it real small, and we really just did registration out of my lobby. This year we're expanding it a little bit.
Yeah.
And
did you ever try the Empire State Building challenge?
Did it 5 times.
You did it 5 times?
My legs are still burning, and I haven't done it since something like 2001. But yeah, that was a painful one.
Yeah.
But
how do you train for that? I mean, you got to keep doing it. But although you keep doing it, you still
it hurts. You know, no matter how you train for it, it always hurts. I had years when I was in pretty good shape from other things, but didn't get on the stairs that much, and my time was pretty comparable to the years that I spent a lot of time sneaking into buildings. We did a lot of that. Obviously you weren't going to find too many as big as the Empire State Building, but we'd find a 30 or 40 story building, and you'd run up, take the elevator down, run up, take the elevator down. Yeah, it's.
I do a penthouse. I live in a penthouse, so I go up 9 flights and back down.
There you go.
That burns every now and then if you haven't done it in a while.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely. No, believe me, I walk home from the subway up those 120 steps, and yeah, you feel it.
Have you ever run the New York City Marathon?
I've done it. Yeah, I did it back in 2001. I was the fitness director for the NYPD at the time.
Yeah.
And so just as a civilian, but yeah, post 9/11, I wanted to be out there very much. I'm a city boy. I born and raised in the Bronx. I identify with New York. So after that, I wanted to be out there, post 9/11, and running through the streets. And it was a
I
fun,
run it
fun
often.
event.
I run it every year.
Do you?
Yeah, I ran with Mike Nobby. He had a helmet cam on.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But I
Nice.
run about a block.
Well,
Interviewing
there you
people.
go. Nice. Well played. Well
I did
played.
P. Diddy. I did a bunch of people interviewing them. I run about a block, and I'm like,
That's enough.
yeah, my interview is done.
There you go.
A few questions here
Work
and
is
there.
done.
That's
Off you
it.
go.
Yeah. So this is great. So how do you get people involved? How do you inspire people to get involved in this?
They can register. They can get more information. It's VC3, so Vertical Challenge 3. .splashthat.com has all the registration info, some info about the charity that we're raising the money for. And I'm hoping that, as I said, I'm hoping that people will come out. Some who just want to push themselves and challenge themselves a little bit, but mostly just to support a good cause. And we're also hoping, get some competitive folks. I know we're doing registration this year in Manhattan College, and some of the students, some of the athletes from there said they may come out. So we should have a nice, diverse
I want you to
crew.
directly reach out to some people. I'm going to lend you my friend. Say hello to my little friend. And you can go straight in and just ask people, tell people what you want.
Folks, it's, as I said, I'm a Bronx boy. I love the area. I love challenging myself physically. I love challenging other people physically. And I love the cause that we're raising money for, being back on my feet, which is a great organization. So I'm hoping that folks will come out on February 24th, whether it's to race, whether it's to help volunteer, help be out a course marshal, anything else they can do. Donations are always appreciated, but it's going to be a great community day, and we're hoping that folks come on out.
And he can be your coach. He can be your coach. He's a great coach. They have something
trying.
called City Coach. You have a website they can go to?
Citycoach.org, citycoach.org.
Yeah, citycoach.org. Jonathan Kane, who's your buddy, your co-founder?
Oh, Chris Berglund.
Chris, how are you? Chris, you can come next time and join us, all right? You can bring the breakfast. Thank you so much, Jonathan.
My pleasure. Thank
Jonathan
you, sir.
Kane, co-founder and head coach. City Coach.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thanks
sir.
for coming by, okay?
I appreciate it.
We're going to take a quick break right here, but you got to stay around. I got a guy named Bobby C. You ever meet Bobby C?
Talking sports.
Yeah,
There you go.
Bobby C. He has a sports roundup. He has a goodie. Check it out. We'll be back.